a doubt if she asked any one of them, and she had 3, for help, they'd drop everything to be there for her. No questions asked. That was nice. That fact alone made her feel safe. And most of the time she liked feeling safe. She had good friends. 2 best friends who each happened to be dating one of her brothers. What were the odds? Harper and West were serious. Lane finally came around, and he was now in a full-blown relationship with Delilah. They even said they loved each other out loud, in front of other people and everything. It kind of blew Wren's mind. Oh, and it depressed her. A lot. Sighing, she pushed the wimpy straw out of the way and brought the glass to her lips, chugging the drink in a few long swallows. Polishing it off like a pro, she wiped her damp lips with the back of her hand as she set the glass down on the bar. Her head spun a little bit, and she blinked hard, pleased to finally experience the effects of the alcohol swimming in her veins. A low whistle sounded behind her, and she went still, her breath trapped in her lungs. No way was that whistle meant for her. It was a typical Monday night at the bar. Well, what she assumed was typical, considering she didn't normally hang out here on Monday nights. She was literally the only female in the place beyond the waitress who had worked here forever. Helen was 65 with an old-fashioned beehive hairstyle that was dyed an artificially bright red. So she sort of didn't count in Wren's book. "Trying to get drunk, Dove?" That too amused, too arrogant voice was disappointingly familiar. Her shoulders slumping, she glanced to her right to watch as Tate Warren settled his too perfect butt onto the bar stool next to hers. A giant smile curving his too sexy mouth as he looked her up and down. Her body heated everywhere his eyes landed, and she frowned. Ugh! She hated him. His new favorite thing was to call her every bird name besides her own. It drove her crazy, and he knew it. It didn't help that they ran into each other all the time. The town was too small, and their circle of mutual friends and family members even smaller. Tate worked at Cal Fire with her brothers Weston and Holden. He was good friends with West and her oldest brother Lane, so they all spent a lot of time together when they could. But fire season was in full swing, and Tate had been at the station the last time they all got together. She hadn't missed him either. Not one bit. At least, that's what she told herself. "What are you doing here?" Her tone was snottier than she intended, and he noticed. His brows rose, surprise etching his very fine, very handsome features. He was seriously too good-looking for words. Like Abercrombie and Fitch type good-looking. With that pretty face and shock of dark hair and the finely muscled body and, oh shit, that smile. Although he wasn't flashing it at her right now like he usually did. Nope. Not at all. "I'm assuming you're looking to get drunk alone tonight. I don't want to get in your way." He started to stand, and she reached out, resting her hand on his forearm to stop him. And oh, wow, his skin was hot and firm. As in, the boy's got muscles. The man. Tate could never be mistaken for a boy. He was all man. 100% delicious, sexy man. "Don't go," she said, her eyes meeting his. His brows went up until they looked like they could reach his hairline, and she snatched her hand away, her fingers still tingling where she touched him. Ooh, boy, that wasn't good. Could she blame it on the alcohol? Tate settled his big body back on the bar stool, ordering a Heineken when Russ asked what he wanted. "You all right, Bird?" His voice was low and full of concern, and her heart ached to say something. Admit her faults, her fears, and hope for some sympathy. But she couldn't do that. Couldn't make a fool of herself in front of Tate. She'd never hear the end of it. It was bad enough how he always managed to give her a hard time. So she let the bird remark go. At least he hadn't called her cuckoo or woodpecker. "Having a bad day?" she offered with a weak smile, lifting her ice-filled glass in a toasting gesture. At that precise moment...